Hey guys, Jessica here. Sarah and I just really wanted to kind of talk about what's been going on. I know it's a really difficult and stressful time for a lot of people, myself included. I am currently out of a job right now, so financially it's definitely a struggle. In the beginning, to be honest, I really didn't know how I felt about it. I thought it was a little ridiculous, everything that was going on, everything was just happening so fast. It was hard to feel anything, to even think about how to feel about it because it was just escalating so quickly. Now being out of a job, it just feels so unreal. I feel like I'm trapped inside a really bad dream that's like not ending. It's been even difficult for myself to kind of push myself to do things. I mean, we really can't go anywhere. I'm kind of forced to not bulk right now because I'm not lifting heavy, so that's definitely a disadvantage in general. But I'm kind of starting to slowly pre-diet. My cutting phase is gonna be a struggle trying to maintain that muscle, and I'm really scared about losing it considering I worked so hard for it. But I can only really do what I can with what I have and make it work. Add resistance, get heavy rocks, add a bunch of weight to backpacks, just make things harder and make it work because gotta keep these gains. Especially in times like this, it is so important to really try to stay active, stay as healthy as you can, protect your mental health, because for those especially who struggle with depression and anxiety, I know right now it can be a really hard time. I still struggle with anxiety. There's definitely things that help me to cope with it. It's a situation that we can't control. So when we can't control it, it makes us feel helpless, and we kind of are helpless. But one thing we can control is what we do with ourselves and how we take care of ourselves and how we protect our mental health and how we stay active. All those things we can control. And I feel like that's more than we can't control. Obviously, we can't control what happens in the world. And for those of you who do struggle with anxiety, my biggest tip that I can give you is focus on the present, not the future. Because I feel like this is one of the biggest anxiety triggers, at least for me, is when you going back to things we can and can't control. When you focus too much on the future, stressing out like what's gonna happen next week, what's gonna happen 2 weeks from now, next month. Obviously, yes, it's good to be prepared and it's only normal to be concerned right now. But in general, when you stress over the future, when in this case it's something you can't control, it's just gonna put a damper on everything in your life. So just focus on the present. I don't know why I'm carrying this. Focus on the present and what you can control right now, because focusing on what you can control right now is gonna alleviate so much anxiety. It's like you can only do so much, so why stress about the things that you can't do anything about? It's gonna happen regardless, so just focus on right now. And I'm gonna be repetitive, but focus on the now, the present, what you can control and what you can do for yourself. So that is protecting your mental health, protecting your physical health. Stay active. Even though there's no gyms and most people don't have gym equipment, it's really expensive. Me, myself, I don't really have anything. So I'm improvising. I mean, if you have space at home in your front yard, in your backyard, great. If not, go to the park. It's a great opportunity to get some sun, get some vitamin D, get some fresh air, so that you don't feel like you're cooped up at home, feeling like you're a prisoner. Go for a run around your neighborhood, go for a run at the park, go for a hike, work out at the park, take your dog for a walk, take your cat for a walk, do some workouts at home. Hot 8 Yoga is doing free on demand right now, so if you're into yoga and you have space at home, I'd recommend doing that. There's definitely a lot of other people who are doing live streaming workouts, so check that out. Spartan right now is doing an Unbreakable thing where every day they're posting workouts to keep up with their Spartan trainers, so look into that as well. There's plenty of things for us to keep active. And even if you don't have weights at home and you do want to get a good workout, you could use objects around your house, you know, a bag of rice, dog food, a backpack, and fill it up with canned goods, because I know you all got some water bottles, detergent. I saw somebody do that. Be creative, move your body. Another thing right now is stay hydrated. I know for a lot of people it's really hard to drink water, but drink your water, stay hydrated. It helps flush out the toxins. Load up on your fruits and vegetables, because right now more than ever you should be getting your vitamins and nutrients. We need to boost our immunities. We're eating like crap at home, like especially in a time where we're not as active as we normally are on a daily basis. Eat your fruits and veggies, eat healthy, drink a lot of water, you know, take care of your body. You should be taking care of your bodies all the time, every day. So many of us are out of a job right now, and that is probably one of the most stressful things to me, in my opinion, right now. There are plenty of things that we can do to stay productive. Costco is actually hiring right now because the demand for them is so high. And I just saw that Domino's is hiring right now. There's also things that you can do online. I saw that you can become a virtual assistant. So I would definitely look into that for anybody who just wants to stay home and work from home. Some other things that we can do to, you know, feel productive is, I'm sure there are plenty of things that we always put off because we don't have time. Right now is the time to pull out that list. Now you have time to do them, whether it be, you know, deep clean your house, go through clothes that you don't wear anymore, read a book that you've been meaning to read but you haven't had time. Another thing, this is especially great time more than ever to spread the kindness, because I see so many people even on the streets driving like maniacs. It's like, why are you in a rush? Like, you ain't got nowhere to go. Like, why are you driving so fast? Like, and crazy. Like, everybody is just being super crazy right now. Even at the stores, like bulking up on all this freaking water and toilet paper and canned goods and everything. The world, like, we're not out of food and paper and toilet paper. Like, stop being a hoarder. Like, seriously, stop being a hoarder, because there are definitely other people who need it more than you, and give them the opportunity to be able to get what they need, especially the elders. I've seen so many pictures of elders looking at empty shelves, and it breaks my heart, because they're the ones who need it the most, and y'all are being so greedy, taking all the food and all the friggin' necessities. Like, stop doing that. Spread the kindness too. Even if you're in line and you see an elder like in back of you, or they need help getting something, like, help them. Worry and panic and hysteria, I said before, is contagious. Our energies and what we exert is contagious. So let's exert kindness, graciousness, being polite and being respectful of other people, because acting that way is going to be contagious. We should really be trying to make people smile right now. Just be nice to one another. Thank you so much for watching. Just remember to stay active and be well. Bye guys.